Hey, happy day. The left-wing people, liberals, Marxists, liberals of old are kind of gone now. It's mostly Marxists that are out there walking around and preaching all of their stuff, right? And what is it that they want? If they actually get what they think they want, they'll wish they didn't have it because we won't be there to support them anymore. The right doesn't need the left, right? We get along fine, right. The left, they can't survive without the right. Kind of simple stuff, don't you know? Why are liberals obsessed with redefining gender? That really amazes me. What's the plan? I mean, you're attacking the family unit, and the family unit is important. It's needed to survive. The family is the basic building block of men, women, and children, and they're out to destroy that. They talk bad about it each and every day, and I think this conversion thing about homosexuality is in full swing now. No matter where you see it, you go into a bank and they've got videos up with men hugging men and holding hands and so on. What's the point? What is it they're doing? If you can redefine the family, then you can redefine the entire structure of society. Religion, government, liberalism, Marxism, then of course has a place. And that is what they're doing in my view, and they're doing it well. They're kind of winning now because so many good people are saying, let's be better than good and let's allow everybody to do what they want to do. Let's join, let's go to their parades, and let's do all of these things, and let's redefine what we have and what we are. I don't think it's a very good thing. However, that said, I respect your right to do and be anything you want to be. Go marry a bale of hay, I could care less, as long as you don't bring it to my house. That's not the point. The point is, it's not about acceptance anymore, it's about conversion, because they're trying to redefine everything, and to do that, or with that, they're redefining the political system as we know it, and that's kind of what this is about, says me. The Vice President of America, she was tapped to be number 2, and she's not qualified. She's dumb as a stick. She's awful. She's incapable of speaking on the fly unless she's got a teleprompter in front of her. And she smiles and kind of gives that laugh whenever she's vacant and has no response. And of course, that means she laughs and smiles all of the time. And she wants now to pass a bill to create a pathway to citizenship. That's with regard to the border. She says the border is now secure, so let's create this pathway and get the job done. Good luck with that. North Carolina, there's a bank there, a North Carolina-based bank, Bank of America, that says now, this sounds like 2008, because it was going on then. They're now saying we're going to offer 0 down mortgages for minority groups, right? So we're going to give you a free place to live effectively, and when you don't make the payment and turn it into a slum, have a happy day. That happened in 2008. Doesn't have to be minority, it can be any color you want, but when you get something for nothing, that's kind of what you do, and there's no equity to lose. Is that a good business model? I mean, don't banks have shareholders? I think they do. It's kind of dumb. Then you have the, keep it up, the Cato Institute. And a good friend of mine sent this to me the other day, and I had to stare at it a couple of times and think, can this be true? It's true. Thanks, Doug. The Cato Institute released an updated study showing that welfare benefits now pay more than minimum wage in 33 American states, plus the District of Columbia. If you got that, y'all better sit down and absorb all of this, because it's bad. It even gets worse when I start to talk more. Hang on, here it comes. Welfare pays more than $15 an hour to stay at home in 13 states. Welfare benefits have increased faster than minimum wage. It's now more profitable to sit at home and watch television or do whatever you're doing than to go get a job and make an honest living, because you're home now making a dishonest one, effectively because somebody else is paying for that to happen. Hawaii is the biggest offender by far, and if you're on welfare there, you can make $60,000 a year. That equates to $29.13 an hour. How do you like that? And you just sit around and don't do very much, right? And then there's a long list here. You got Hawaii, and right down, you got the DC, as said, Massachusetts, Connecticut's 44,000, New York is 43, and it goes right down the line. Until you get to South Carolina, which is the smallest amount, but it's $21,000, $21,910. It's about as close to $22,000 as damn is to swearing. So that's what you get, right? California, though, of course, is $18.50 an hour, and they're talking about making that more. How do we undo this stupidity? Well, firstly, you all got to vote, and you have to vote right. You have to think a little bit before you do that. And here's a woman, she's a Democrat mayor in New Orleans. Makes my head itch. I have to scratch it because I have a headache. Coming here, she says, let's give everybody welfare. Nobody needs to work. And I'm flying first class, and $17,000 was her first class trip to France recently. And there's a long list here. And then she goes on to say, in her defense, because people came to her and said, you shouldn't be doing that. You're spending too much money. How dare you? She says, hey, my travel accommodations, I do it for safety because it's all women know. As a woman, our health and safety are important. I see. We went from squandering taxpayers' money to being a woman, and everybody is mad at you because you're a woman and you're not safe on an airplane. Do you think? Come on already. Oh, I gotta go. I got a real headache now of this left-wing wacko stuff that we get every day, and how do we get rid of them? We have to. It's up to us. We need a Ronald Reagan back, or we need a Trump back, and we need somebody. And Trump would be the man. He doesn't have the class maybe that Ronald Reagan had, but I got to tell you, his policies were good and they were strong. We need something. Help? Hey, someone will. See ya.